Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashlyn here. So here's the deal. This big old bag of books, because I went to the library again. As you see, still no tooth yet. Still waiting. We also got some movies. Okay, so as I said, books, library, movies. Alright, so let's just get the movies out of the way first, really quick. First and foremost, we got The Invitation, which is like a vampire, I don't know, something or another. Some type of something. Something spooky. Then I got Watcher. I have no idea what this one's about either. I believe it's about being watched in your own home. Possibly. I'm not too sure though on that. And it's broke. That's great. Then we have G.I. Jane. Did I freeze? Okay. Then we have G.I. Jane, which we watched that last night. It was really good. There's Bridesmaids. Bride Wars, which we watched the other night, and Bullet Train. We watched half of this. We did like a drinking, well, not really a drinking game, but we did a game where anytime you heard a certain word, we drank. So there was that. But they have this really cool thing at the library where it's like a gift to yourself type deal. So of course I grabbed 3 of these lovely books. One thing I will show you guys really quick that I need to actually start reading so I can take them back is March, April, May, June, September. I think there's more in here, I'm not sure. September. Yeah, and February. Is that it? Are these Reader's Digest little small magazines that I got of 2022. So I was going to read those too. So it's pretty cool. Ooh, you guys are falling. Alright, so the first book we have here is When a Goody Two-Shoes teen accidentally unleashes a demon in his house, he must join forces with the local goth girl to get him out. Meet the house guest from hell. So let's see what we got together. Okay, so we have Hellhole by Gina D'Amico, author of Croak. I have no idea. But what? Like, really? Okay. Sounds a little interesting. Definitely a newer book, maybe? Geeky Squeaky Clean Max Kilgore has only one dirty habit, digging for fossils. One day, to his horror, his shovel strikes not a dinosaur bone, but a pit to hell, and out of it comes a devil, specifically the kind of devil who gorges on junk food, watches a ton of reality television, plays violent video games, and refuses to leave Max's basement. But evil is still evil, no matter what form it takes, and Max has to find a way to comply with the demands of the big red menace, lest he lay waste to everyone and everything Max cares about. With the help of Laura, a former goth girl who knows a thing or two about the dark side, Max goes in search of a new abode for his unwanted guest. Finding a place where he can reside in Luciferian luxury isn't easy, but Max has strong motivation. His mother, whose terminal illness the devil promises to cure if Max gives him what he wants. And pretty soon, Max is doing things the good kid he once was would never dream of doing. Clearly, hanging around with the devil is a bad influence, but how can Max get rid of the guy without incurring the wrath of hell? Gina D'Amico once again delivers all the horror, hilarity, and high-stakes drama that any kid in high school or hell could ever handle. I don't know. Interesting. I mean, it's a lot of pages. There's a crossword in here. But it's 350 pages, so kind of cool. I liked the little thing that they had for it, so there's that. So that's cool. Next we have this one. A disgraced princess and a mysterious pirate must work together to get their treasures back, but a new form of magic is making things harder than it should be. Can they work together to save the kingdom, or will their treasures slip from their fingers? Why does this give me the vibes of... what is that book? Not Coral. I don't know. Let's find out together. Okay. What? I think this one's actually on my list, guys. All the Stars and Teeth by Adeline Grace. Like, I think this is on my list. Princess, pirate, stowaway, mermaid, the crew makes the queen. She will reign. As princess of the island kingdom Visidia, Amora Montara has spent her entire life training to be High Animancer, the master of souls. The rest of the realm can choose their magic, but for Amora, it's never been a choice. To secure her place as heir to the throne, she must prove her mastery of the monarchy's dangerous soul magic. When her demonstration goes awry, Amora is forced to flee. She strikes a deal with Bastion, a mysterious pirate. He'll help her prove she's fit to rule if she'll help him reclaim his stolen magic. But sailing the kingdom holds more wonder and more peril than Amora anticipated. A destructive new magic is on the rise, and if Amora is to conquer it, she'll need to face legendary monsters, cross paths with vengeful mermaids, and deal with a stowaway she never expected, or risk the fate of Visidia and lose the crown forever. I am the right choice, the only choice, and I will protect my kingdom. Okay, what? This is actually one of the books that's on my list. That's awesome. Alright. Then the third and final one we have that is wrapped, well, semi-wrapped, is after being blamed for her father's murder, a cursed princess must get help from an unlikely person to clear her name. Okay, so this one probably isn't going to be up my alley, but this is Blood Heir by Amelie Wen Zhao. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. But it says, a princess with a deadly gift, a con man with no past and no future, an empire spiraling into chaos. It's time to choose a side. All right. In the Cerulean Empire, Athenites are reviled. Their varied gifts to control the world around them are unnatural and dangerous. And Anastasia Mikhailov, the crown princess, has a secret. Her deadly affinity to blood is her curse, and the reason she has lived her life hidden behind palace walls. I don't know about this one, guys. When Anna's father, the emperor, is murdered, her world is shattered. Framed as his killer, Anna must flee the palace to save her life. And to clear her name, she must find her father's murderer on her own. But the Cerealia beyond the palace walls is far different from the one she thought she knew. Corruption rules the land, and a greater conspiracy is at work, one that threatens the very balance of her world. And there is only one person corrupt enough to help Anna get to its core, Ramson Quickton. A cunning crime lord of the Cerulean underworld, Ramson has sinister plans, though he might have met his match in Anna, because in this story, the princess might be the most dangerous player of all. This is a chunky book. Oh my goodness, this is super chunky, and guys, I don't know about this. I'm not one for books like this. I didn't know it was going to be like... I don't know. Definitely stoked for the other two. But that one's kind of like, is it really me? You know? So, alright, let's get into the actual books now. Well, I mean, they're all books, but you know what I mean. Okay, so of course I picked up Kiersten White's Hide. I started reading this and I did a sample of it and I absolutely loved it and I wanted to know more, and my library finally got it in. So guys, it's an amusement park map. Oh my gosh, get lost in the fun. Wow. Okay, so if you guys don't know anything about this, This is Kiersten White's newest book. It came out in September, but I'm just now seeing it. And it says, a high-stakes hide-and-seek competition turns deadly in this dark supernatural thriller from the New York Times bestselling author Kiersten White. The challenge? Spend a week hiding in an abandoned amusement park and don't get caught. The prize? Enough money to change everything. Even though everyone is desperate to win, to seize a dream, future, or escape a haunting past, Mac is sure she can beat her competitors. All she has to do is hide, and she's an expert at that. It's the reason she's alive and her family isn't. But as the people around her begin disappearing one by one, Mac realizes that this competition is even more sinister than she imagined, and that together might be the only way to survive. 14 competitors, 7 days, everywhere to hide but nowhere to run. Come out, wherever you are. Like, yes, please. I am so stoked for this. Now, I know what you guys are probably thinking. Oh my gosh, why are you reading this now? You should have started reading it in spooky season. Blase, blase, blah. Well, guess what? I did do the sample of it in spooky season time, but my library didn't have it at the time. So, alright, so I'm looking at this one book that I have, and I'm trying to figure out how I got it. So I'm not sure. But this is The Last Duel by Eric Jaeger. I know that is Jaeger. So, yeah. I'm not sure what this is about, really. Oh. Well, I mean, it says a true story of crime, scandal, and trial by combat, so I don't know. And it's going to be a major motion picture. It says something, and then I don't know. Knight's beautiful young wife. Okay. In the midst of the devastating 100 Years' War between France and England, Jean de Carrigaise, a Norman knight fresh from combat in Scotland, finds his wife, Marguerite, accusing Squire Jacques Legris of brutally raping her. Oh, okay. I'm good. I don't even remember picking that up for myself. Anyway, let's go into something a little bit better. This is a little poetry collection. This is called Blue Collar Saint by Brenda Lee White. And it has a State Library of Kansas notable book ribbon on it. So we're just going to read this. It's a bunch of poems and stuff. It'll get us a book, super fast and easy. So we'll put that with the magazines. Next we have You Are My Only by Beth Kephart. And this says, I left the blanket upstairs in the trunk by the bed. Beneath the hooked rug, Mama was working when she passed. Beneath Mama's collection of hats, there are 13 steps up and there are 13 steps down. And when I opened the red door where the brush strokes had dried rough around the brass plate, Baby was gone. There was a yellow sock on the ground below the swing, the color of a chick, Baby's best color. She was always kicking off her socks, my baby. So yeah, this just looks really good. It looks really good. That's all I gotta say. I'm excited for it. I picked it up on the cover basis, and You Are My Only. So we'll see how that goes. Then I got On a Quiet Street by, I don't know, something Nova Glass. Serafina? Nova Glass, maybe? I'm not sure. I can't see. There's a sticker in the way. This is On a Quiet Street, and I believe I started reading this on NetGalley, but I never got to finish it. And we're not going to be able to find out what it's about because there's a sticker in the way. Don't you just love that? Love it. But I'm probably going to be doing a read a chapter for a couple of these books, so you might be seeing these here soon, so be ready, be prepared. If you've read On a Quiet Street, let me know how it was and what you think of it, because I would love to know your opinion before I get too far into it, because that's what happened with one of the books I was reading, and then I got more into it, and I'm just kind of like dreading reading it now for some reason. A lot of you said that it was like bad views, so I don't know. And the last one we have is Finding Perfect by Colleen Hoover. This finally came in, and I am so stoked to read it. I'm going to read this all in one chapter, like one go. It's definitely going to be a one go book because it's only 83 pages, guys. So that's definitely going to happen. And then I need to pick up All Your Perfects again and Ugly Love because, yeah, I just need to. So there's that. It's Thanksgiving break. Oh my gosh, and they just gave it to me. Damn. It's Thanksgiving break of their first year of college, and Daniel, Six, Holder, Sky, and Brecken are planning to host a Friendsgiving at Sky's parents' house. But there's tension between Sky and Six, and things between Six and Daniel have been off for a few days. Encouraged by his sisters to dig deeper, Daniel finally asks Six the hard questions he hasn't dared to bring up since they last spoke about their shared secret, and discovers their secret is exactly what's adding a tinge of sadness to the holidays for Six. As they both feel the hopelessness of possibly never knowing what may have happened after Six's time in Italy, Daniel does everything he can to help the one person he loves most in this world. Can they find the answers they're desperately hoping for, or will their search only lead to despair and a breaking point in their relationship? Bringing together beloved characters from the Hopeless series and All Your Perfects, Finding Perfect is a gift to Colleen Hoover readers who have followed their, at times, heartbreaking journeys through each novel and finally get to see what comes next. Okay, that's why those names sounded familiar. Okay, I was going to say, definitely read Hopeless. And also read 60% of All Your Perfects. So this is going to probably be a little bit of a spoiler, but it's 83 pages. We can get that through in like a night. So that is everything that I have for you. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Let me know what book I'm going to be reading that is going to be your favorite or that you gave 5 stars. Also, my library has this cute little 2023 planner available, so of course I picked it up because it was just so darn stinking cute. It's got these like, look at that, that's just so damn cute. It's so dainty and cute, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. But I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.